And welcome back to Belmont Bunch, where we're celebrating an Islanders win over the Rangers. So that's always fun. There's not a lot left in this season for the Islanders, so this was nice. As I talked about in the last video, it's really weird. It's the first time in my 3 seasons of doing this that the Islanders have been kind of dead in the water. So games like this are helpful to get me back, energized. I can't believe the scheduling of this. Obviously, it was pushed from November and turned out to be a St. Paddy's Day NYC game. I would not like to be on the LIRR tonight. So I stayed nice at home, cozy. I got to work tomorrow. I worked yesterday. I got to work Saturday. So this was a nice little treat. My nice stay-in night. And the Islanders, they get the job done. It was a really, really good hockey game with some bad officiating. So first things first, the Islanders came out and looked very discombobulated. They had a few times where two guys would be right around the puck and nobody would go to it. I'm not talking about a Rangers puck carrier. I'm talking about a loose puck in their own zone where there would be a miscommunication and nobody goes for it. Happened with Parise early on where he just kind of stared at it behind the net and he was the closest one to it. It's like, go! Same thing happened a little bit later with, I think, 2 of the defensemen. And the Islanders it took a little bit. Sorokin had to be the wall in the first period because the Islanders at one point were getting outshot 12-4. Really, really needed every bit of Sorokin. And Sorokin delivered the best save an Islanders goalie has made this year. A 2-on-1, Noah Dobson kind of just left to die. Great cross-ice pass. I think it was by Strome. Ends up on Artemi Panarin's stick with the whole net open. And I'm like, well, that's a goal. I have Panarin in my other fantasy league, so that's not bad. Oh, it stopped. Ilya Sorokin trying to get across, kind of stumbles, but still has the ability to get that stick out and knock the puck out of midair and away from the net. Unbelievable save by Sorokin. And like we say a lot of the time, he makes those. And occasionally he gives up the softie as well. But not tonight. Debatable. Not a terrible softie tonight. So anyway, the Islanders ride that, get through the first period. Second period, they get a power play. They were calling it really tight tonight. And by tight, I mean wrong. Because, tight is like the announcer's diplomatic way of saying that it's not being called well. The Isles get a power play. I think it was Strome's high stick. It was a little bit, it wasn't much there. The Islanders end up scoring at the end of that power play. The power play generally looked really bad tonight, but it only took one moment. Dobson down low to Barzal, quick pass into just outside the crease, and Anders Lee roofs it and continues to just walk all over me because I was not nice to him recently, and he has responded with, I think, a 6-game goal streak. So, look, I just got to keep, shitting on some of the other guys that aren't scoring. Bo, Bailey, you guys suck. 6-game goal streak? Please? Anyway, so 1-0 Islanders. The rest of the period, it's funny. First period, Rangers dominated. Islanders survived. Second period, I thought the Islanders, they didn't dominate, but I thought they played pretty well, and they started skating better, and they weren't having those weird mental breakdowns in their own zone where they're just not playing that well with it, or they're not going to it. But the Rangers still respond. At the end of a penalty kill, the Isles get a little bit over-aggressive, a little bit stretched out. The 2 forwards got caught all the way up ice. It started before that with a breakaway by Clutter. Great play by whatever Ranger defender it was that dove and made that shot. Basically took all the venom out of it. And then the Islanders got another chance, kind of a 2-on-1, Casey and Clutter up the ice. They get caught up. Going back the other way, Lafreniere, cross-ice pass. The Islanders' 2 defensemen out there are Chara and Green. That should never happen. I thought the spacing was a little bit off. They were a little bit too close. I know they're trying to take away the middle together, but Kreider, one of the fastest players in the league, is streaking across on the backside. He gets it, rips it short side near post, and it's 1-1. for Kreider and his 21st power play goal. It's filthy. It's ridiculous. It should be illegal. Anyway, so that would be it. There would be a couple of penalties near the end of the second. The Isles got a power play. That was a little bit soft. I think it was the slash. And then I believe that's the same power play that we destroyed our own power play by Brock Nelson taking a very, very light interference call. And that precedent for interference was not followed for the rest of the night because there was a play where Adam Pelech got thrown off the puck that turned into a one-on-one with Sorokin in the first period. I think it was Brodzinski or something. Fun name. So the refereeing, inconsistent. Got to get ready. The playoffs are coming. Not for the Islanders, but the Rangers got to get prepared for this because this is just NHL refereeing, and it's going to get worse in the playoffs. So, 1-1 at that point. Third period, war of attrition. The Isles really soft in their own zone. Couple of bad giveaways. Bo and Pulock early in the period. Can't do that. Can't do that in a tie game in the third. I don't care if you're not going to make the playoffs. You got to show up, and those are two of the guys that I think, well, Pulock is probably guaranteed to be here a while. Bo could be on the chopping block. He has to show more consistency, and I thought he skated really well last game. It's one of the things I didn't really talk about. I thought he skated well in the Caps game on the forecheck, and I just didn't see it as much tonight. I thought Barzal was great on the back check tonight. Really aggressive. Got away with a couple of cross checks, I think, in the third period at one point. There's a lot of emotion in this one. Chara got reversed by Reeves at one point. Some good hits going on. Mayfield on the penalty that led to the Kreider goal. Just a stupid penalty. Vetrano, I don't know, maybe he said something, but Mayfield just knocks him down after the play. Stupid penalty. I haven't seen that as much from Mayfield this year. Maybe he wants to stay on the island. Tanked his trade value a little bit. Oh, no! Bad penalty that gave up a goal. Guess I got to stay on Long Island. But anyway, I said that like a real Long Islander, too. All right, 1-1. Late third. Isles. Ryan Pulock is just trying to get the puck towards the net. First one gets blocked. Second one, he just flutters it towards the net. And Kyle Palmieri bats it out of the air. Scores. And the Islanders are up 2-1. Very late third. And they do survive. It was interesting in the lead up to that play. I scoured even the Rangers Twitter account to see if anybody had posted. Usually you see like a screenshot or something. I saw the play where Lindgren ended up losing a stick and was apparently bleeding. I didn't see the blood, but I've been told. Haven't seen that yet, so I can't really comment on it. But that's not great. So apparently everybody's saying it was a Wahlstrom elbow. I looked for it. I haven't seen it yet. I will go back and probably tweet about it. But, the Isles, I mean, it was way after the play, obviously, but that doesn't excuse, like, if they missed it, they missed it. I will go back and look at it. But anyway, Isles survive. Ilya Sorokin was magnificent. Shesterkin tonight, not as much to do. Not a ton of crazy saves that he had to make, but a couple. He made a nice save on a Barzal pass to Wahlstrom late in the third, kicking out the right pad. His distribution, which I'm a soccer fan. I don't get to talk about distribution in hockey from a goalie very often. Like 3 times in the second period, Shesterkin gets up, whips that puck back up the play, and gives the Rangers a chance going the other way. And one time where he caught the puck and then threw it out, knowing the Islanders had 2 forwards too far up. He is something else. I'll probably do a video on it, but I'm going to do all my awards. He's my heart right now. He is unbelievable. And not really much you could do tonight on either Islander goal. So, man, unbelievable stuff. Islanders win. Really fun one. We are above NHL 500, so that's fun. Obviously the draft pick would be nice, but like I said, I'm kind of in this in-between where I kind of still want to see them, go out every night and play hard because I want to believe in this core. And they've been good over the last 5 games. I think 4-0-1 now. I'll very much take that. They look really good. So anyway, we'll see you next time from Belmont Bunch. Link in the description for the audio version of this. And I think this time it actually came out pretty good. So, yeah. We'll see you next time. Bye. My knee cracked there.